Stop! Stop what you are doing right now and listen. Do you feel like your brain is a slow computer? You hear English, you translate it to your language, you think of an answer, and then you translate it back to English. By the time you speak, the conversation is over. Does this sound like you?
It sounds like everyone, Leo. It is the translation trap.
Exactly. But what if I told you there is a secret power? A power that makes you speak 2 times faster and feel 10 times more confident? Today, on Leo's Daily English, we are going to give you that power. We are teaching you how to think in English.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Chloe, and I'm so excited. Before we reveal the secret, please, if you want to speak English like a pro, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel right now. We want to help you every single day.
Thinking in English is not just for experts. It is for you. Even if you only know 100 words, you can start today. Chloe, why do people think it's so hard?
I think they see a mountain, Leo. They think, I can't think in English because I don't know the word for philosophy or economics. But they forget that native speakers don't think about big words all day. Most of the time, we think about lunch or our shoes or the weather.
That is a great point. A1 learners, listen to me. You have enough words in your brain right now to start. You don't need a bigger dictionary, you need a better habit.
Are you ready to change your life? In this series, Leo and I will hold your hand. We will show you how to burn that bridge of translation.
Imagine a world where you hear, "How are you?" and you don't translate. You just feel, "I'm good," and the words come out. That is what we are building today.
Leo, let's talk about the bridge. Why is it so dangerous for a beginner to translate everything?
Because it's exhausting. Your brain is working double. It's like carrying 2 heavy bags when you only need 1. When you think in your native language, you are looking for a match. But English and your language are different. Sometimes there is no match.
Right, like the word get in English. It means so many things. If you try to translate it, your brain will get a headache.
A big headache. So, stay with us. By the end of this series, your brain will feel light, fast, and ready. Let's start this journey together.
We just talked about the secret power. Now let's talk about the first big benefit, speed.
Speed is everything in a conversation. Chloe, have you ever talked to someone who takes 10 seconds to answer every question?
Yes, it feels very uncomfortable. You want to help them, but you also want to leave.
It's true. When you translate, you are a slow computer. Let's look at the process. You hear, "Do you like tea?" Your brain translates, "Ah, tea." Your brain thinks of the answer in your language, "Yes, I like tea." Your brain translates back, "Yes, I like tea."
That is 4 steps. That is too many. If you think in English, it is only 2 steps. You hear, "Do you like tea?" You answer, "Yes, I do."
Boom. Done. That extra time you save is the difference between a good conversation and a boring one.
But Leo, what about confidence? I think that is the second big why.
Oh, absolutely. When you translate, you are always worried. You think, is my translation correct? Did I use the right grammar rule for my language?
It makes you feel like a student in a test, not a person in a conversation.
Exactly. But when you think in English, you use the chunks of language you already know. You aren't building a house from zero every time. You are using pre-made parts.
Like saying, "Thank you so much," or "How's it going?" You don't think about the grammar of "how's it going," right? You just know the feeling.
Yes, that feeling is what we want for every sentence. When you stop translating, your fear goes down. You realize, hey, I can say this. I am communicating.
I remember a student named Yuki. She was so shy. She knew a lot of English, but she was a translation slave. She spent all her time checking her mental dictionary.
What happened when she stopped?
She made mistakes, of course, but people understood her. She started smiling more. Her English personality finally came out.
That is beautiful. Your English personality is waiting for you, but translation is keeping it in a cage.
So to our listeners, do you want to be fast? Do you want to be confident? Then you must stop the translation today.
In the next part, we are going to look at the mistakes that are stopping you. You might be doing these right now.
Now we are talking about the trap. Chloe, what is the most dangerous thing in a student's pocket?
Their phone, specifically their translation app.
Yes, look, translation apps are great for a holiday, but they are bad for your brain. Why? Because they make your brain lazy.
I see this all the time. A student wants to say, I'm hungry. They open the app, type it in their language, and read the English. They didn't learn the word, they just borrowed it for 1 second.
Exactly. It's like using a GPS every time you go to the kitchen. You never learn the way. To think in English, you must stop looking for the perfect match in their own language.
Let's give an example. In some languages, you say, I have hunger. In English, we say, I am hungry. If you translate word for word, you say, I have hunger. And native speakers will understand, but it feels heavy.
Right. And then the student feels, oh, I made a mistake, and they lose confidence. The trap is thinking that English is just your language with different words. It's not. English is a different way of seeing the world.
So, Leo, what is the first step to escape the trap?
Delete the translation app? Just kidding. But you should stop using it for every word. If you don't know a word, try to find a picture of it, or use your hands to describe it.
This is what we call living in the gap. The gap is that moment when you don't know the word. Most students panic and translate, but if you stay in the gap, your brain starts searching for other English words you do know.
Yes, instead of I want translates umbrella, umbrella, you think I want the thing for the rain. You stay in English. That is a huge win.
Another mistake is grammar overthinking. People try to remember rule number 5 from their textbook while they are talking to a friend.
Oh man, if I thought about grammar rules while talking to you, Chloe, we would be here for 3 hours for one conversation.
It's true. Native speakers don't think about present continuous or third person singular. We just think about the now.
To our A1 listeners, it is better to speak broken English fast than perfect English slow. If you say, she goes store, I know what you mean. If you wait 30 seconds to say, she goes to the store, the moment is dead.
Let's agree on a rule for today. Accuracy is for your notebook. Thinking is for your life.
I love that. In the next part, we will talk about the fear of making mistakes. This is the biggest wall for most learners. We are diving deep into a big problem: fear.
Fear is the English killer, Leo. I've seen students who know thousands of words, but they never speak. They're like a library that is always closed.
Why are they closed, Chloe?
Because they are afraid of looking stupid or childish. When you think in your native language, you are an adult. You are smart. You are funny. But when you start thinking in English at A1 level, you feel like a 5-year-old child.
That is the hardest part. You have adult thoughts, but you have child words. So people stop thinking in English because they want to feel smart again.
Exactly. They go back to their native language because it's safe and warm. But you cannot grow in the safe zone. You must be okay with sounding like a child for a little while.
I always tell my students, if you make a mistake, nobody dies. If you say, I drinked water instead of I drank water, the world doesn't end.
And guess what? Most native speakers are happy that you are trying. We don't judge your grammar. We just want to know your story.
Think about this. When a baby starts to walk, does the mother get angry when the baby falls? No, she cheers because the baby tried. Your brain is a baby in English. You need to cheer for yourself.
One practical tip for fear: start small. Don't try to have a debate about politics. Just try to think, the sun is hot today. That is a 100% correct English thought. You did it.
Yes, success builds success. If you can think, I like coffee in English, and you feel good about it, tomorrow you can think, I like coffee with milk.
The fear often comes from the internal critic, that little voice in your head that says, your accent is bad, or that verb is wrong.
We need to fire that critic. Imagine your brain is a theater. You are the director. Tell the critic to leave the room.
I love that. Focus on the communication, not the decoration. Grammar is decoration. Communication is the house. At A1 level, we just need the house.
So, if you are listening right now, take a breath. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to struggle. In the next part, we are going to talk about immersion, how to bring English into your real world. We are halfway through our series. Now is part 5. We are talking about immersion.
People think immersion means moving to London or New York. But Leo, you live in your home country and you think in English. How?
I created an English island in my house. You don't need a plane ticket. You need a plan.
I love that. A plan, not a plane. What's the first thing on the plan?
The digital life. Look at your phone right now. What language is it? Most people have it in their native language. Change it to English.
Ooh, that's scary. What if I get lost in the settings?
You won't. You already know where everything is. You know the home icon. You know where the camera is. By seeing the English words settings, display, and notifications 50 times a day, your brain stops translating them. They just become what they are.
That is a great tip. My phone is in English too. It helps me stay in the English mode all day.
Second tip, labels. Get some Post-it notes. Go around your house, write the English word for everything. Door, mirror, fridge, window.
My roommate hated me when I did this. There were yellow notes everywhere, but it worked. Every time I opened the fridge, I saw the word fridge. I didn't think about the word in my language anymore. I just saw the object and the English word at the same time.
That is the secret. We want to connect the object directly to the English word. We want to skip the translation middleman.
Skip the middleman. I like that. What about music and background noise?
Very important. Even if you are not studying, have English in your ears. Listen to an English podcast like this one. While you wash the dishes, your brain is soaking up the rhythm and the sounds.
It's like a soup. You want your brain to swim in English soup.
Yes, don't worry if you don't understand 100%. Even 20% is good. You are training your brain that English is normal, not special.
Many learners only use English for 1 hour in class. Then they go home and speak their native language for 23 hours. Their brain thinks English is just a game we play in that room.
We want English to be your life. In the next part, we are going to start our first real exercise, the labeling game. We will show you exactly how to do it. Are you ready to play? Now we start our 5-step training. Step 1 is the labeling game.
This is the easiest exercise, but it is very powerful. Leo, how do we play?
It's simple. Everywhere you go today, be a mental pointer. Look at things and say their names in English, in your head or out loud.
For example, I am walking in the park. I see a tree, a bird, a flower, the sky.
Exactly. Don't say, "Oh, that is a beautiful tree," yet. That is step 2. Just the labels. Dog, car, man, bus.
Why just one word?
Because it's fast. If you try to make a big sentence, your brain might switch back to your native language because it's too hard. But one word? Anyone can do that. It keeps you in the English zone.
I like to do this in the supermarket. There are so many objects. Apple, banana, milk, bread. It's like a vocabulary test, but it's a game.
And if you see something and you don't know the word, don't stop. Just say thing and keep going. Or take a photo with your phone and look it up later.
That's a great idea. Don't let one unknown word stop the game. The goal is flow, not perfect vocabulary.
Let's try it right now with our listeners. Listeners, look at your hands. What do you see? You see fingers, skin, ring, maybe watch.
Now look at the room. Wall, floor, light, chair.
Do you feel that? For 10 seconds, your brain was 100% English. No translation. You didn't think of the word in your language and then change it. You just saw the wall and thought, wall.
It feels like a small click in the brain. Click. English.
That click is what we want. If you do this 50 times a day, your brain starts to learn that the world has English names.
Chloe's tip. Use your 5 senses. Label what you hear. Music, traffic, wind. Label what you feel. Cold, hot, soft. Label what you smell. Coffee, food.
This makes the connection even stronger. You are connecting English to your real body and your real life.
So that is step 1. Your homework is to label 100 things today. It sounds like a lot, but it only takes 5 minutes total.
In part 7, we will go to step 2, talking to yourself. It's time to move from words to sentences. Welcome to part 7. We finished step 1, labeling. Now, step 2, talking to yourself.
This is my favorite. Some people think it's crazy to talk to yourself, but I think it's the smartest way to learn English.
I agree. Your inner voice is always talking in your native language. We need to give it an English job. We call this narrating your life.
Like a movie narrator. Chloe is now making tea. She is boiling the water.
Exactly like that. But keep it A1 simple. You don't need fancy grammar. Use I am plus verb ing.
Okay, let's try. I am in my kitchen. I am opening the fridge. I am taking the milk. I am pouring the milk.
Perfect! You are connecting your physical actions to English sentences. This is much better than reading a book. Why? Because you are doing it.
And there is zero pressure. If I say I pouring milk and forget the word am, who cares? The milk is still in the cup and my brain is still in English.
This is great for building fluency. Fluency is just the ability to keep going. When you talk to yourself, you are practicing the music of the language.
What if I am in a public place? People will think I'm weird if I say I am buying a ticket out loud.
Good point. In public, use your silent inner voice. Think the words, don't say them. But when you are alone, in the shower, in the car, or cooking, say it out loud. Hearing your own voice is very important for your confidence.
I use this for planning too. First, I go to the bank. Then I buy lunch. After that, I call my mom.
That's excellent. You are using the future in a simple way. I go, I buy, I call. It's clear and it's English.
Another tip, use I feel. I feel tired. I feel happy. I feel hungry. Connecting your emotions to English is a very deep way to learn.
My challenge for you today, when you are doing a simple task like brushing your teeth or cleaning, describe it in 5 simple English sentences.
I have my toothbrush. I put on the paste. I brush my teeth. I use water. I am finished.
Boom! You just had a 100% English conversation with yourself.
In Part 8, we will talk about a tool that every student has, but many use the wrong way, the dictionary.
Hello everyone, Part 8 is here. Now we are talking about a big change. Step 3, using an English dictionary.
Leo, this sounds too hard for A1. If I don't know an English word and I look it up in an English dictionary, I will find more words I don't know.
I know. It sounds like a nightmare. But hear me out. There are special dictionaries for learners called learners' dictionaries. They use the 2,000 most common words to explain everything.
Oh, so they use easy English to explain hard English?
Exactly. Let's look at an example. The word is giant. In a translation dictionary, you just see the word in your language. Your brain stays in your language.
But in an English learner's dictionary,
It says giant, a very, very big person.
hey, I know those words. Very big person. I understand giant now, and I didn't leave the English zone.
That is the magic. You are training your brain to think around a word. This is the most important skill for a conversation.
I see. Because in a real conversation, I can't check a dictionary. If I forget a word, I need to use other English words to explain it.
Yes, if you use an English dictionary, you are practicing that skill every day. You are learning synonyms, words that mean the same, and definitions.
Let's try another one. The word is sad.
The dictionary says sad, feeling unhappy.
Simple. I know happy, so unhappy is easy. Now my brain has a connection between sad and unhappy.
This is how you build a web of English in your head. Translation is just a list. A list is weak. A web is strong.
What is a good dictionary for A1 learners?
I like the Oxford Learner's Dictionary or Cambridge Learner's Dictionary online. They even have a beginner level.
My tip, when you look up a word, read the example sentence out loud. Don't just look at the meaning. See how the word lives in a sentence.
The giant lived in a big house.
Perfect. Now you have a picture and a sentence.
So your mission. Next time you want to translate a word, try to find it in an English Learner's Dictionary first. Spend 1 minute trying to understand the English explanation.
Even if you fail and have to translate, that 1 minute of trying is a workout for your brain.
In Part 9, we are going to look at daily drills, how to make this a permanent habit. We are almost at the end. Part 9, Now is about consistency. Chloe, why do people stop thinking in English after 3 days?
Because it's hard work. Our brains are like water. They want to take the easiest path. And the easiest path is our native language.
That is why we need triggers. A trigger is something that happens in your day that tells your brain, English time.
I have a mirror trigger. Every morning when I brush my teeth and look in the mirror, I have to think of 3 things in English. I am tired. I need coffee. Today is Monday.
I love that. I have a door trigger. Every time I walk through a door, I label one thing I see. Tree, desk, telephone.
These are mini workouts. You don't need 1 hour. You need 10 seconds, 20 times a day.
Let's talk about the morning and night routine. This is step 4.
In the morning, plan your day. In English, today, 1 work, 2 supermarket, 3 gym. Use simple verbs. I go to work, I buy food, I run.
And at night, review your day. This is like a journal, but in your head. Today was busy. I worked a lot. I ate pasta. I am happy.
This is past tense practice. I worked, I ate, I was. This is perfect for A1 learners to start using the past naturally.
What about the no translation zone?
Oh, this is a great challenge. Pick 15 minutes a day, maybe when you are eating lunch. In those 15 minutes, translation is illegal.
If you think of a word in your language, you have to say stop and try to find the English word.
It's like a game. If you finish 15 minutes without translating, you win a prize, maybe a piece of chocolate.
Chocolate is the best motivation.
But seriously, the goal is to make English a normal part of your routine, not a study subject.
A1 learners often think they need to sit down and study to learn. No, you need to stand up and live in English.
Thinking in English is a lifestyle choice. You choose to see the world through an English lens for a few minutes every hour.
So listeners, choose your triggers today. The mirror, the door, the coffee machine. Every time you use it, think 1 English sentence.
In our final part, part 10, we will wrap everything up and talk about the long journey ahead. Don't go away.
Here we are, part 10, the end of our series, but the beginning of your journey.
We have talked so much about thinking in English. I hope our listeners feel ready.
Let's do a quick recap of everything we learned in these 10 parts. The goal: speed, confidence, and fluency. The enemy: translation and the fear of being imperfect. The tools: changing your phone language, using labels, and English-only dictionaries. The exercises: labeling, talking to yourself, and daily triggers.
That is a complete system. If you follow this, your brain will change. It is science. Neurons that fire together, wire together.
Exactly. When you connect the image of a cat to the word cat many times, your brain creates a physical path. Eventually, that path becomes a highway.
But it takes time. Don't be angry if you still translate tomorrow. It's okay. You are training a muscle. You don't get big muscles in 1 day at the gym.
I have one final tip. Celebrate your wins.
Yes, if you think, I am thirsty, and realize you didn't translate, that is a victory. Say to yourself, good job. I am thinking in English.
Positive energy is the best fuel for learning.
Leo, what should our listeners do next?
First, if you missed any part of this series, go back and listen again. Repetition is the mother of learning.
Second, join our community. In the comments below, tell us, what was the most helpful part of this series for you?
We love reading your stories. And please, if you haven't yet, like this video and subscribe. We have so much more daily English coming for you.
Remember, A1 is just the start. You are building the foundation of a house. Make it strong with these thinking habits, and the rest will be easy.
I am so proud of everyone who finished all 10 parts. You are serious about your English, and that is why you will succeed.
Keep labeling, keep talking to yourself, and keep being brave.
From Leo's Daily English, I am Leo.
And I am Chloe.
Keep practicing, keep thinking, and we will see you in the next video.
Happy learning. Bye-bye.
Bye.